Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Life with Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And thanks for being here, thanks for watching. And today is Friday, the last week of July. Can you believe it? I mean, I don't know where this week is gone. It seems like it's Friday already. You gotta be kidding me. It's been an interesting week. We've had rain, we've had thunderstorms, we've had heat index warnings, and it's been super hot. We've got a lot done. Saturday, we mowed grass. Oh, had to mow all the grass. So we did that. And then Saturday evening, we went to my cousin's 50th wedding anniversary. Had a very good time. I do enjoy visiting with these folks. Super nice people. Sunday to church, and then after that, he worked on the shed. I helped whenever I could. But I cleaned all the animal crates and the dishes and washed them out, cleaned them up. Got that all done. Only to have to repeat that on Wednesday with one of the cats because they decided that they wanted to dump everything over. So they dumped the water dish over, then they dumped the litter box over. It was a mess. Anyway, I had to clean that crate again. So they're done for a couple weeks. I spot clean them, but once a month I take them and really deep clean everything. And then of course, we've been working on the shed. Got the rafters up on it. Had to go and get boards. Now I have a little Colorado truck, and so you can imagine I was bringing home 16-foot boards in that thing. We managed to get it done. Pouring down rain one day and had to have the window open to watch the boards, and I got soaked. But then other times it was nice, pretty weather. I had been harvesting. Got green beans harvested, most of them, waiting for them to come on again. Okra, been harvesting it as it comes. Sweet corn's harvested. There might be a few ears out there yet that weren't quite ready, but most of it's harvested. Waiting on the sweet potatoes. They were supposed to be ready by start to get ready by July 25th, but they're not ready yet. They're still growing, so I'm gonna let them grow. The leaves are just starting to turn yellow. They haven't died back yet at all. So doing that. Did the herbs, got most of them taken care of. I still have to do the mint. I kind of want to make some mint jelly, but I've got to get to the store and get the stuff I need for that. So I haven't ever made mint jelly before, so I kind of want to try it. And another thing I've been doing this week every day, except for the day we went to the fair, is I've been spending 15-20 minutes on this treadmill, walking at least a mile every day during the hottest part of the day, since I can be inside under the fan in the air conditioning and comfortable. And it also gives me a good vantage point so I can see what he's doing as he's going up and down that ladder, putting up rafters and stuff. Things that I can't really help him with, but I can watch to make sure he's being safe. rotating the pantry. I always have to rotate the pantry. Once a month you have to rotate the pantry. And I had some trouble with the dog again. As you know, she's quite old, and she gets these sores in her rear area. So kind of noticed the smell Sunday, I guess it was Saturday, last Saturday. I kind of noticed the smell again, so I checked her, and she had another little sore, 2 of them actually. So I had to treat those this week, and they're gone now, so she's okay again. So I just got to remember to check her every other day. He said to use the betadine treatment on her daily, or at least every other day. And after giving her antibiotic and having trouble with her stomach with that, she just went off food. She didn't want to eat with that antibiotic. So I was more worried about getting her eating than I was worried about checking. And so I had to keep checking. She's doing much better now. She took her off medicine completely for a couple of days to leave her reset. And she did, after about a week, she started having some trouble with walking again. So got her back on the arthritis medicine every other day. And that seems to be working pretty well. Joint supplement every other day, or every day. Joint supplement every other day on the arthritis medicine. The arthritis medicine was as needed, so we're seeing how that works. And she was doing really, really well until she got that little sore. So hopefully we'll get her back up to par. I do have a funny little story to tell you. Some cats get high on catnip and some doesn't bother. And I've got 12 cats running around here, and don't think much about them going into the herb house. And yesterday I went in, and Hercules was with me, and he noticed the catnip right away, and he went over and started rubbing his head against it, rolling in it, just having a good old time. And by the time I got through rolling up the sides and getting it open, he started drooling and walking sideways. He was high as a kite off of that catnip. And walked back to the house. He laid down underneath the shade tree and he slept it off most of the day. But he was having a really good time in the catnip. And now the other cats even pay attention to it. They'll go out there with me and they won't even smell it. They just walk right by it. They don't care. He loves the stuff. So I gotta keep an eye on him whenever I go out to the greenhouse and scoot him out after so long so he doesn't get so high on the catnip. So that's the funny little thing that happened this week. We also we went to the fair. Our local county fair is going on this week, and we went down there and walked around, had a good time. Saw a couple of old friends, sat down and talked to a couple of them. So that was nice. I got the soil for the planter for the greenhouse, but it's been like 90 degrees outside the greenhouse, so you can imagine what it is inside the greenhouse. So it's much too hot to plant the lettuce in there. So there's no big deal to get those planters filled right away. I can wait until it cools down a little and then fill them up and put the lettuce seeds in them. It's time to start thinking about transplanting the strawberries I want to move, and I want to put those in the planters. There's 24 different pockets that I can put in the planter, so I'm going to transfer 24 strawberries out to that planter and see how that works. So, yep, speaking of Hercules, he just came to visit. Hey, Herc. Hey, baby. Yeah. Now, there's something about a feral cat when they finally decide that after months of being scared to death of you, it's something special about the first time they allow you to pet them, and when they start doing this, when they come up to you and really want your attention. He's a sweetheart. He heard a noise around back and off he goes. So that has been our week. Harvesting things, preserving things, working on the shed, cleaning out the animal cages and feed dishes, and doing a little bit of outdoor painting. I started painting the top of the fire pit and checked the radar that morning. No sign of rain whatsoever. And I was painting it, got the all the red checkers. It's a checkerboard pattern. Got all the red parts done. I was starting on the black. Got half of those done. And he said he needed to go to town and get the board. So I said, okay. So I put my paints up, and he no more and got in the truck to leave, and it started raining. And luckily, the paint had dried enough that it didn't interfere with it. But then I couldn't paint when I got back because the board was too wet to paint. So I've got that yet to finish this week or next week. No big hurry, just before winter. Just like to get it done so that when the snow hits it, it'll be nice and protected. And we got the picnic table out, but I haven't gotten around to putting any varnish on it. It seems to be doing really well just with the house paint on it. So we'll see about that. So hopefully you had a good week. He did get stung the other day out back. We have a little seating area, and this morning when I was talking to our youngest son, I was sitting in that chair and I looked down and I saw a bunch of bees coming up out of the ground, and I'll show you a picture of them. I'm not for sure what kind they are, so if you know anything about bees, bumblebees, yellow jackets, or whatever, if you know what these things are, let me know in the comments below. I don't know. Alright, I know some bees. I know honeybees, usually I can tell them. I can tell the carpenter bees. But when it gets down to different types of wasps and stuff that look like bees, I'm not so sure about. So, if you know what the kind of bees these are, you let me know. Okay? Remember, dream big, follow that dream. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.